channel. My name is Cassie, and we're going to do my December official TBR, which is somehow it's December. I don't know. I don't know where the months went, but they went somewhere. And so now it is December, so the last TBR of the year. And we're going to kind of see what I'm going to get this month. We're not going to talk about November. I still have some days. Okay, I still have some days. Because right now I think it's the 27th. Yeah, it's 27th. I still have a couple of days. So, you'll hear about November later. But for now, we're going to see what the cards hold for us when it comes to our TBR. And we're going to pick our 3 books. So let's go ahead and jump into the first one. All right. So, book 1. Here we go. Let's see what we can get this month. Alright. Ooh, Joker. Like that, right off the bat. So what does that give me? Do I have anything for 6s? Queens, 2s? 3 of a kind for queens is horror. Not sure if I'm feeling that. 6s. 4 of a kind is height for 6s. Pair of 6s, pair of 7s, a friend pick, but obviously, I don't have a 7. I don't think I see anything else up here for 6s. Oh, well, 2 5s, 2 6s, vampires, wares. And then the 2 and the 3. Pair of 3s is a backlist. 3 2s is a genre spinner. Pair of aces, pair of 2s, physical TBR. Pair of 3s, pair of 4s, random page count. 4 of a kind for 2s is a debut. 3 3s is an indie. That's kind of it. So what do I want to go for? Do I want to go for maybe the 3s maybe? Or the 2? 3s or 2s, what am I going for? You know what? We are gonna just kind of keep both of those. How about that? Seems like a good plan, right? Maybe? I don't know. I'll regret this, I'm sure. Ooh, an ace and a 9. An ace. If I got 2 aces, 2 2s, that's a physical TBR. So that's something, right? I don't know. I don't think I want that. Oh, another 2? Oh, and another 3. What? All right. So 3 3s and 2 2s is a pet pick. I've never done a pet pick before. I love this idea. Okay, so I got pet pick. I have not gotten pet pick yet. Ever. So we're just gonna put that right there. I'll fix it later. It's crooked. Alright, so I don't know what books I'm gonna put down quite yet. But I'm gonna put down, I think I'm gonna put down 3 books. And we're gonna see which one they pick. Mama? Which one? Come here. Which one? How bad things can get? Okay. I
you just slobber all over me books.
Alright, so Rupper has spoken, Misha has spoken, and we are going to attempt to read How Bad Things Can Get by Darcy Coates. Had this on my TBR a couple of times this year, and I don't know why it is so hard for me to pick this book up. Like, I haven't even tried yet, but I love Darcy Coates. She is, like, my favorite horror author, but for some reason I still have not read this book, and I don't know why. So, this, according to Misha, is my first book. So now we get to pick my second book.
Alright, book number 2. Let's see what we get. Hopefully something awesome. 7, Jack, 2, Jack. Ooh, 3 jacks. What? How much you want to bet that is not on my board? 3 jacks. That would be, like, ideal, wouldn't it? Totally ideal. I don't have 3 jacks on my board. The only thing I have that has anything to do with any amount of jacks is a full house, 3 tens, 2 jacks, which is a recommendation. So none of that is helpful to me. So that's kind of a bust of a hand. I love that for us. Love it. Well, I don't know. What about 7 and 2? I mean, I know I have some things with 2s, so maybe I should keep the 2 out. I'll keep the 2, I think, because I got plenty of things for 2s. Don't really have much for 7s, I don't think. So, we'll keep the 2. 2 3s. What does that give me? That could be a backlist if I just only thing I'm able to get are the 2 3s. Let's see, anything else with 3s? 3 3s is an indie. So I guess I'll keep the 3s for now. Alright. See what we get. Nothing. Love that. So yeah, I got a pair of 3s, which is a backlist.
Alright, so we got backlist. So we're gonna put this, and I don't know if you can see it up on here. It might be a little too high, but it's at the very upper right corner. So there's that. And so for backlist, I have picked Fractal Noise by Christopher Paolini. I've read his, oh gosh, the book that went to this. Sleep in a Sea of Stars. I read Sleep in a Sea of Stars, and I loved it. I'm pretty sure that was like a 5-star. But for some reason, I never picked this up, and I never read it, and I don't know why. And I don't remember if this was like a prequel, possibly, to Sleep in a Sea of Stars. I don't remember. But I do want to read it. And I think it came out in... Hold on. I think it came out in, 2023. So, definitely before 2025. So yeah, I think that this is going to be my pick for this. And I'm really hoping that if there is another book that comes out in To Sleep in a Sea of Stars, like a sequel, I would like that as well in my life. But I digress. I don't really know if that's going to be a thing or not. But We can hope, right? So, that was book 2. Let's get into book 3.
Alright. On the search for book 3. All of that is very mixed. Alright, so 5, 7, 9, ace, and a 2. Well, if I get another ace and a 2, that's a physical TBR. So let's start there, I guess. And of course, I would not get anything remotely like that. Although 4, 5, 6 is interesting. I got a 2. Do I have anything with a 2? I don't think I do. That's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't. Naturally. Alright, well. Try one more time. I love that. Nothing. Best. Alright. Attempt number 2. No, that did absolutely nothing. Alright. Kind of a little bit of nothing. I love that. But 2s are always good, right? Generally. I can try to get physical TBR. And I got it. Fantastic.
Alright, so we got physical TBR. I had a pair of aces and a pair of 2s. Although, you know, of course I had help with 2 jokers on that. So, I'm going to put that right there. And out of the corner of my eye, while I was filming, I was like, you know what? Why haven't I read that? Why haven't I read that? It's like, I'm not even looking at my book. I'm looking at my computer screen. And at the corner of my eye, I'm like, why have I not read that yet? I need to read that. And so this kind of worked out great because I need to read this. So, it's going to be my 3rd book, Direbound by Sable Sorensen. I'm very excited about this. I heard it's like Force Wing, only with wolves. I don't know how true that is. But I also know that the sequel, which I don't know how many books are going to be in this or not, but I heard the sequel is coming out early next year. So, kind of want to read this. Only the worthy survive. She'll risk everything to be one of them. When Marilyn, Cooper's sister, is kidnapped by the enemy, Marilyn enlists in the army, desperate to get across the border to save Salia from their immortal foes. But she doesn't realize there are bonding trials this year, meaning all soldiers are forced to risk their lives to connect with the direwolf, and Marin is thrown into the deadly competition. Now she'll need to survive the next 4 months of training at the castle if she wants a chance of finding Celia. Marin is bound to a feral direwolf who refuses to communicate. The other trainees would love to spill her common blood, and her gorgeous instructor Stark, Therion, is as malicious as the wolves themselves. Everyone is out to get her, everyone but the dangerously handsome Crown Prince Killian Valtieri. But if she loses her heart to him, she may also lose her life, and the castle is hiding dark secrets. So, we're gonna attempt to read this in December. Hopefully I'll get to it. Hopefully it'll be okay. So, that being said, I've got a lovely little pile of books here that are all very different from one another. I have How Bad Things Can Get, which is a horror by Darcy Coates, and then I have Fractal Noise by Christopher Poloni, which is a sci-fi, and then I have Direbound by Sable Sorensen, which is a fantasy. So, hopefully, well, I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like if I mood read a horror, then I'm gonna want to read a horror. If I do the fractal noise, I'm gonna want to read sci-fi's. If I read the diagram, I'm gonna read fantasies. But we're gonna be hopeful that I actually read all three, and that I don't go off on a mood reading tangent when it comes to these. So that is my December TBR. So if you like this video, like it. And if you want to see more about me, subscribe. But until next time, bye.